All right, Pete and Bas are back at it again. Let's go.
Come and talk to me, darling. Watch your gusto, walk with me, darling. We'll never be the match, por favor. That's a pina colada. I need one more.
What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. I go by the name Black Pegasus.
And it's your boy, Tom. Want to be back in the house once again.
Okay, my man. Pete has a nipple ring, bro. Yo, son. And he has more ice than me. Pete and Bas are wild, bro.
I did not need to see that. I'm going to be real with you, bro. I did not need to see that. I did not notice it.
I didn't notice it
now that you brought it to my attention.
Here you guys go. Yo, this is wild.
Ooh.
Oh, my gosh.
Ouch.
Let's just get this started, man. Pete and Bas, they are so much fun. And I've been going down these rabbit holes I'm like, yo, they're actually real. They're gangsters from back in the day, and their grandkids help write their lyrics. And then I'm like, oh, no, they're industry plants. I found out they're an actor, and they have producers behind them. And then I'm like, oh, no, they're not. They're actually real. I don't know what's going on, but these dudes are very entertaining. So, before we get started.
Are you not entertained?
Don't forget to like, share, and comment on all the content. If you rock with the vibe, subscribe. Here we go.
40-year-old boys are back in town. 40. Boys are back in town. 40-year-old boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. Malt liquor for your ears. 40.
All right, you guys, let me get this logo down and pull the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. I'm a hip-hop artist, so I have new music videos, rap songs. Me and him freestyle together. We have interviews with like Ren on the channel, Tech9, a bunch of original content. So please check that out. And depending on when you've seen this, I just dropped my rap remix to Rich Men, north of Richmond. I would love for you to check that out and leave a comment and let me know what you think of it. So let's get this thing going. Now, with Pete and Bas, I ain't gonna lie, man. After watching a bunch of their content and then getting hip to all these old people who are just ill rappers, like the dude Maury, and there's this chick from America, and then they have like this whole crew. I'm starting to believe this is manufactured for entertainment. Yeah. These aren't just dudes who write all their own bars, even their grandkids. Because I'm like, yo, who are their grandkids to write what is it? I think it's Sindhu Sesh, where they're like Michelin 5-star, like tires, Michelin 5-star Michelin. I'm like, bro, they're barring out like high elite MCs. I'm not saying it's not possible, just seems a little crazy. But I can't lie. I got a soft spot in my heart for these dudes because they're old. They made it through the pandemic. They still rapping, doing concerts. When I saw them do a concert, I don't care. I'm sold, man. I'm sold.
Yeah.
Live your life. We got, this is entertainment too. So now am I going to go to them for the fourth element of hip hop? Not necessarily, but for entertainment, I think I can do this. What do you think?
We can answer the question very simply. We get them on here to do a freestyle session with us. We see
Pete and Bas, you coming to the studio? Let's go. That would answer all questions.
Yeah.
That would answer all questions. Pete and Bas on the 40-year-old FUQ Boys with the 70-year-old FUQs, and we freestyle together.
Exactly.
Let's go. Or they could kick writtens too. I'm cool with that when we freestyle.
Yeah.
And you guys, if you want that to happen, comment. Let's go. Pete and Bas, top of the world, baby. This was a different vibe from the onset, so we'll see.
Come and talk to me, darling. Watch your gusto, walk with me, darling. We'll never be the match, por favor. That's a pina colada. I need one more. Lean for me, swing for me. Spin around like the barrel of a beam for me. You're keen for me, sing for me. You can't hide it, I know you got a thing for me. So baby, grab your bag. Wait with your mate while I grab the jag. And you know I got the cash. Pick where you want, we can pop the tags. Live for the party, baby. Rack 10 shots of Bacardi, baby. Big bank, fast cars and a private jet. I like to do karate, baby.
Yo, I can do karate, baby. Dude, these dudes are bending over chicks that are probably half their age. Let's go. Yo, son.
I did not need that image in my mind, bro. It's gone too far.
Yo, look at their
The nipple
Speedos.
ring. That's what I was just gonna comment
Yo.
on. They're out here with Speedos. I do not need you talking about them bending over.
Look at Baz's legs, how brown he is. He might be a little brother. He might have some brother in him. Look how brown his bottom of his legs are, bro.
I know. I noticed that too. I noticed that too. They're not used to wearing Speedos.
Oh,
let's just say that.
Hey, I'm loving it. This is what's crazy, man, is that these dudes really give me hope at an older age.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, all joking aside, I don't care if they're actors or what. Like, this is just cool to see old men living their lives. And at a high level and having fun.
This is going to seem like a bit of a tangent, but that's what we do here, right? Our podcast is called the 40-Year-Old FUQ Boys, the 40-Year-Old Fuck Boys, right? So we kind of leaned into that fact of like the Peter Pan, not growing up, clowning and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was listening to this historical reenactment, or not reenactment. It was a guy, basically a samurai, like in the 1500s, wrote a diary. And his diary was essentially being a 40-year-old fuckboy. He was like, I'm 42 years old and I'm now looking back at my life. He's like, even though I didn't make the most money, I had the finest clothes. I ate amazing meals. I slept with the highest end escorts my whole life. And he was just like reminiscing on his life, how he was just wilding out. And at like 42, he was realizing like, oh, okay, it's probably time that I grow up. And I was tripping because sometimes I think about it and I'm like, I've actually had this thought. I was like, yo, in our times, we are allowed to act like this. Previously in history, you couldn't do that because life was too hard. But then I'm hearing this dude read his story from the 1500s being a samurai, just talking about how he was out wilding, beating cheeks, eating sushi.
What it was telling
dripped
you
out in Gucci.
is there always has been high value men, and high value men have always had the pop in his life. And that is kind of funny though. But
Isn't it wild?
Yo,
ain't shit changed.
Ain't nothing changed, man. This is crazy as hell. Freaking Pete and Bas. Let's go.
I don't know what they told ya. I shoot guns and I bonk your girl. Birds up when I duck the police. My pint and my fag, I'm on top of the world. I don't know what they told ya. I shoot guns and I bonk your girl. Birds up when I duck the police. My pint and my fag, I'm on top of the world. Two stepping in me espadrilles, strapped to the teeth and I'm dressed to kill. Looking sharp, baby, what's the deal? If your man pipes up, he connect the steel. Talking about a bing in your mouth.
Yo, how did they blow up out of all the old rappers? Because if you go down the rabbit hole, there is mad old people rapping now. That's why I think this is like someone trying to hustle, but these dudes have the most authenticity because even I gravitate to this. There's something about them that just screams like, I could believe this. Even though I'm like, how could this be real? I'm just like, I'm like, they just get, this is, I don't know what it is, man. They're just like the perfect, it's just funny. It is crazy, dude.
It's just I was going to just say.
He's like, we got guns and I bonk your girl. I'm like, no, you don't. But I love it. I want you to have guns and I want you to, not my girl, but their
Somebody's girl.
Yo, someone's girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me espadrilles, strapped to the teeth and I'm dressed to kill. Looking sharp, baby, what's the deal? If your man pipes up, he connect the steel. Talking about a bing in your mouth, it'll take one shot, but I'll give him the brand. And I could even give him a tan, I'll leave him out on the beach with his head in the sand. Chest there with my chain on the chest there. Feet up, glow trees in the deck chair. Clean cut with my Pinot Grigio. I ain't pissed yet, but you'll see when I get there. See me? I'm a big man. You're a TP, I'm a wigwam. You're a little string bean of a man with a pea for a brain and a hair's like a tin can. I don't know what they told ya. I shoot guns and I bonk your girl. Birds up when I duck the police. My pint and my fag, I'm on top of the world. I don't know what they told ya. I shoot guns and I bonk your girl. Birds up when I duck the police. My pint and my fag, I'm on top of the world.
Why are they so good, bro? I love it, man. I like, dude.
Well, they're entertainers. I mean, that's the end of story, regardless.
Bro, they're just in the streets taking pictures with kids dressed. Bro,
I know,
I've never seen anything like this. This is amazing. This is, look, and some people get mad at me because I've been going on the deep dives. When I deep dive saying they are real, people are happy. But when I do the deep dives that said, oh, they might be this, people get mad. But I'm like, dude, I'm just curious. But this is I never have hated on them. I've always been like, this is amazing. This is freaking tight. It's hilarious too. Anyways, rant over. Goodbye, guys. 40. No, I'm just playing. Yo, that was tight, man. We didn't even really get into the lyrics, but you didn't really have to. I didn't like. The thing is with this, people like you miss this, that, and the other. But a lot of those schemes I've heard before, like the steel, like all this I've heard in the Jay-Z rap era, and it was just put together a little differently. But all those setups, I've heard stuff like that before, so I didn't feel like I needed to highlight the lyrics. They were tight. But I've heard stuff like that before. And sometimes I kind of glaze over things that I've heard, that type of conceptual metaphor punchline. They were actually spitting in this. So, I don't know. That's it, man. What you got?
I mean, I just can't get over the fact of some of their lines. What do you say? I'll make your man neck the steel. Like, come on, dude. Come on, Gramps. Like, calm down.
Like, take your foot off the gas, Gramps.
Yeah, exactly. Isn't this supposed to be your golden years? Like, calm down, sir.
I mean, they're rolling. Look at this picture. He's looking like a boss. Like, they look like mafioso bosses. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, like Pete is on some, like, Joe Pesci, you know, and I don't even know Baz because I've never seen a mafia dude that tall. But he does look like he'll slap your ass up. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? He looks like he could probably got hands.
Nah, man.
That's
when
crazy.
You reach that level of the game, you have your, you know, your goons do it. You know what I mean?
Hey, I don't get my hands dirty. That's
exactly
henchmen.
Yes, exactly.
Vinny. All right, you guys.
Snap the finger.
Yo, like, share, and
Handle
comments
it.
on all the content. Let us know what you think of Pete and Baz, man. Fun times. And yeah, you know what it is. 40.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ boys. 40.
Oh, I almost forgot.